to our video series, Quick Tips for Families. I'm Heather Flaster from the Tennessee Behavior Supports Project, and today's topic is natural and logical consequences. We can teach the children under our care how to self-regulate their behavior through relationship and positive interactions. As mentioned in previous videos, we can view each problem behavior that we encounter as an opportunity to teach the correct behavior, walking children through consequences as they learn from their mistakes and develop the ability to accept responsibility for their own actions. Well, let's talk about different consequences. Natural consequences occur as a natural result of a specific action or behavior and are not planned or controlled. When natural consequences are effective, no additional consequences are really necessary. An example might be that little Henry doesn't put on a coat when his dad tells him to before going outside. The natural consequence is that Henry is cold while playing outside. This consequence is likely to lead Henry to wear a coat next time, especially if his dad has a meaningful discussion with him, pointing out that not listening to dad and putting on a coat led Henry to being cold. So next time he'd be more likely to listen and wear a coat. Logical consequences, on the other hand, are those that are actually planned in order to enable students to grasp cause and effect relationships and change their behavior. In order to be effective, logical consequences need to be related to the behavior, respectful, maintaining dignity of both child and adult, and reasonable, making sense to the situation at hand. An example of this might be having to finish chores that were not completed later during free time, instead of getting to play. Dad might say, "Henry, unfortunately you didn't take out the trash earlier when I asked you to, so even though it's time on the schedule for you to play your video games, you'll need to go ahead and take out the trash while your electronic device waits in timeout for you." Sometimes logical consequences might mean having to make restitution when something is broken or lost that means a lot to someone else. Helping children through the steps of fixing the mistake by repair or replacement can make a valuable impact on their choices in the future. Natural and logical consequences are effective because they teach responsibility and result from choices children make. They are closely tied to the behavior and they teach the cause and effect relationship clearly. Sometimes possible danger to a child might necessitate that an adult would need to put in place a more serious consequence. For example, you rode your scooter into the street after I told you to stay in the yard. That is too dangerous, and we have to put your scooter in timeout today to help you remember to be safe next time. Here's some important things to remember when using natural and logical consequences. Number 1, plan ahead and be prepared to follow through. Number 2, use a tone of voice that is calm and free of emotion. Number 3, give children a choice. For example, you can pick up your toys out of the lawn now before I mow, or I will pick them up and put them in the garage for timeout until next Saturday. Your choice. Number 4, allow children to experience the natural or logical consequence without stepping in to rescue them from unpleasant results. Number 5, resist the urge to give up even if results are delayed. Remain consistent and results will eventually follow. Remember, relationships are key to making any type of consequence effective. How we respond to problem behaviors in our homes and how we help our children process the consequences they face can enable the next generation to be the kind of adults who make better decisions. We want our kids to have the capacity to understand their need to accept consequences and work hard to make things right when they've made a mistake. Thanks again for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again.